Good morning. It is Friday, 7:45. I am headed to a chiropractor. Unfortunately, probably about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I pulled my hamstring playing baseball, and I got to take care of because I play baseball every week in a men's league, and I do not want that to be getting worse and worse. You are here coming along with me, a day in the life. Again, it's Friday. I am going to be starting a new accountability series. So it's more so holding myself accountable, but obviously, as always, with everything I do, I try to, make sure that there is value that goes along with it, right? So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you're somebody that is, passionate about personal growth, then you'll probably end up enjoying this. So my goal, my intention is less talking, more doing. So I still want those little snippets of talking clips being a part of these videos, but I want it to be, maybe no longer than 10 minutes. Maybe I do every single video is 10 minutes on the dot of just me during the week, either jumping on calls, talking through things that I'm working on, me working out, things that I am pushing through or trying to find, a balance for in my life, whatever that might be, right? Working through stress, working through finances, talking finances, working through feeling tired, what I'm doing when I'm tired, whatever it might be. And so this is kind of the start of that, and we're gonna keep on going, and we're gonna keep on growing. Let's make it happen. Let's go heal this hamstring, which I probably won't bring you in with me, just out of respect for like the doctor's office, and some people aren't comfortable in front of the camera, but then I'll bring you along with the rest of the day. So I probably ended up getting here about 30 or 40 minutes early, so I started taking some swings. Swing actually felt good. Now just waiting for my my lesson to get here, and we'll show you a little bit of that, and then we're going to a coffee shop, and my lesson just pulled up, and do some work, and then head back home, maybe do a workout, some lunch, and then I got a call at 5 p.m. Firing, right? You're in your legs. And you're going to take that step, and when you're going to fire, we're just a little bit more here, right here. So now when we get to contact, we're almost like pushing down and around that ball, right? So it's almost like you're skimming across this ball instead of hitting through it, right? The one where we talked about being kind of like a missile, I want you to be able to get to this ball and pretend there's a, you ever play those like racing games where you're like driving a car on like a track and you got to go sideways to go through like the little holes? Yeah. So it's like, I want you to think you have to get your bat through that hole for like a power up, right? It's like a video game boost, right? But if I get here and I come across, no power up, I just stay in third place. But if I go through that power up, boom, boom, and I'm extending, now I get that boost. Not really, but I get a boost on the baseball, right? You see it hit a little bit harder. Think about extending through. Don't push the hands, but just extend those hands that extra little bit. Oh, it's actually 5:11 right now. I've just been on my computer for a tiny bit. My call at 5 p.m. actually got pushed back to next week, so that call did not happen. So I'm closing out the week right now. I mean, I still usually do a few hours over the weekend. Sometimes I'll use the weekend for more like future projects, things that, you know, I want to keep moving forward. And then during the week, I'll kind of use for like my now priorities, right? Things that are most important, things that are, you know, revenue generating or whatever that might be. But we are reviewing some clips from today. I actually, when I was 30 minutes, 40 minutes early for my hitting lesson, I actually got to record a video for my baseball business, you know, basically just talking about the importance of where you stand on the tee and some of the common mistakes. So that's going to be a post. I'll also be able to turn this into a little bit of, you know, content, just as I got some workout clips, working at a coffee shop, and hey, it's content, you know, so just documenting the journey. Not a ton going on in today. We're closing out the vlog or the day in the life right now. Obviously, you saw a decent amount of stuff go in. I'm sure this video is probably going to be shorter than the 10-minute mark. So keep an eye out for next week's post, as that's going to be around, you know, 10 minutes. Like I said, I would love to get every video 10 minutes. You know, I almost think about David Dobrik. He used to do the, I think it was like 5 minutes, and he would just do quick energy highlights, the good, the bad, the funny, whatever it might be, and that was it. You knew what you were looking for, you knew what you were going to get from the videos, and people enjoyed it. Now, I do want to mention this. One of the main reasons for me starting this trend is more so for me, but two, for people to really see me, right? What do I do? What do I need? What am I searching for? I want to bring you guys a little bit more behind the scenes. And, you know, I like to view myself as a simple guy, but I bounce between, hey, do I want the super dope stuff in life, you know, in terms of, you know, maybe a cool car or a fancy car or the big house, you know, what do I want? Or do I want the simple lifestyle? Do I want 15, 20 acres of land where I'm just relaxed and, you know, hanging out and, you know, kind of just taking care of my family, right? So there's this juggle between it, but it's all good stuff. Thank you for checking out this video. If you're excited to see what the next few videos are going to look like, stay tuned. And as always, stay blessed and keep pushing forward.